I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it.
What's the topic today?
It's your topic. You introduce it.
I didn't pick it,
Huh?
but I didn't draw it.
Place it there.
The topic today is about the
my-
technology.
Yeah, you.
It's about technology in 20 years.
Next technology. What is
What
going
is-
to happen within the next 10 years?
What is the technology of tomorrow? That's the summary.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen in 20 years?
Techno-
Because my point is, it's not. Yeah, it is about the technology. Let me not see. Yeah. I'm thinking of things like why haven't anyone figured out how to make a better, how to figure out how to transfer files faster? Why we still need to rely on pen drives and cables? Can do Wi-Fi, but that's not at a sufficient speed as pen drive.
It's slowly, actually.
It's too small, yeah. And the memory thing, people haven't figured that out yet. And the interface is not updated. We still, when we want to find a document, we still have to go to the main folder document, things like that. Like no one upgraded the format of interface for laptops, but they're trying to. But you can, if you see currently, you can see that everyone's going. I mean, TV industry, you can see that they're really trying to make the TV more interactive, and you can see plenty of innovations coming, interface-wise, innovations coming from there. So why won't they? And the phones also, like mobile phones, but they don't incorporate that in the laptop yet, or maybe change the whole damn thing. And my second thing would be, why won't, yeah, why won't kitchen appliance be more smarter?
Okay.
Why can't I watch TV on my fridge? Why should I walk all the way to my TV? Get it? Well, that's my thing. It's not the innovation technology thing. We see it. We always, Futurama. They did like an episode on it. Well, the whole thing is about it, but it's not here yet. So I'm like, why isn't it here yet? It's not that I want to go invent it, but people thought about it already. Why isn't it here yet? So it's my argument.
Why isn't it here? I want it now. But actually,
When I think about it, right, I think it's quite logical. 20 years ago, technology, like as we have it now, is already available to
Yeah.
the people who's at the top. It's just that you have to slowly push it out to the market. It's either the market can't accept it, or it's either because of the people up there, they want to earn extra cash.
So they have to go through the system.
but there's also the fact that new technology, it takes a while for it to be produced to the public, mass produce it. Because for one, the prototype itself will probably be very expensive. From there, they're still trying to get other alternatives to current the materials that they have to use for that to make it cheaper, to make it more available.
Then the argument where the interfaces of the USB, is it viable to change something that's already functional and working?
Yes,
And then,
I find it highly annoying.
but you can see programmers just try to fix most people, like people who knows their stuff, usually would just code it themselves.
Okay.
I mean,
no point.
like for example, she's talking about how the folders are in a mess. I use fences. You know Windows fences, right?
Yeah.
It helps to organize a lot of stuff. It's just probably it's not as organized as what you see in the iPad or in your phone, but it's almost there. And then one thing, the reason why I think you think that those will be it's much more organized is probably because of the function of touchscreen, or is because you're not using the
No,
mouse.
it's not that. It's if you go to every laptop or computer that you see, the interface is roughly the same. There's a main file, folder, programs,
The root
everything,
file system.
and then the trash can is on the it's either here and there. There's always a trash can somewhere.
Yes.
So that all for me is I thought about it. Why won't anyone upgrade that format?
But even if you
I
say
know
upgrade,
it's-
in what else can you upgrade? I mean, it's already quite systematic, and then
It's like you're trying to reinvent the wheel. Get it?
So up till now, no one has come up with something.
The better shape. Yeah, I was thinking of that. Why not? Like someone freaking came out with a toilet that washes your ass. Why don't you come up with a better interface? Like there's no. I'm arguing that there's no innovation on that part. There's no experimenting with
Wow.
interface and file transferring.
This is totally going the opposite way I'm thinking would go. You're thinking life going in a more complicated in the sense that things start doing themselves, they start to clean up after themselves, you can do things in a snap. What I'm thinking is, yes, technology is definitely progressing, but I think in the next 20 years, we probably would appreciate the fact that we could touch them more, we could do stuff with our own hands more instead of everything being automatic. Time spent less on working, where yes, anything related to work can be streamlined and factory-like. That to me does not matter, but more life quality stuff could actually, go back a bit, step back and look at how we could actually interact with them.
So are you saying that we don't need to push the boundaries anymore?
we should step back. You mean?
Or we should move forward but also reminisce.
No,
In the
I'm
past.
saying that we should move forward in the correct area or the correct field. We can't just blindly move forward in all fields. That's just to
In the end, we over technologized. In the end, we don't know what to do with what we have.
I don't know if that's the correct word,
Well, let's go back to the main title.
Mm.
Going off astray.
but
What happens in 20 years? What happens in 20 years?
What will happen?
Hit to daily life.
well,
The daily life of a student in 20 years time. With advancement in technology that you see today. Nah, more specific.
well, one thing I really like about what you were saying was about the wireless transferring of the files thing.
Yeah.
That to me was something that I really, really, really thought about some time ago. It seemed
But
to me
actually, it has been invented for, I don't know, for small scale. But in the future, it might go larger scale. Right now, it's
not about it being invented. It's more about it.
being available to.
Easily.
No, it's not even being available. That's the problem. The issue is the interface or the method of doing so is not so. They-
Smooth.
The technology is there, but no one came out with the interface to use that technology. It's something like how, was it Gates came out with Windows. So Windows was a kind of interface. It was an innovation in the sense that it came out with a square box where you can interact with the files and folders.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the technology is there, but there's no such window for us to operate that
Oh my
stuff.
god, you just rephrased what I was trying to mumble out just earlier. Thank you, Teik. Exactly. Why can't I just swipe my fingers and my file goes to your tablet?
It was already Apple.
It's not.
Did.
It's a
Right.
concept, right?
Was it a console? I'm not much of an Apple fan, even though we're recording with MacBook Pro. But
Oh my God.
I remember. Was it Steve Jobs who
No, I saw it in Avatar. They swiped the
No,
whole
it was a real thing. I
Transfer
remember.
to another
I remember
screen.
seeing commercials, a conceptual commercial.
Yeah, I remember Avinash keep telling us about it.
If someone could figure out a way to have the lecturer transfer file to many students in one time,
Actually,
oh my god. Oh my god.
It is possible. It's just all about the code. Okay.
We're arguing that there's no.
No proper interface for it, but I think that's
It is there. We don't. That's not.
Not
That's
just
even
that
an issue.
the big markets up there, they are also pushing it down. They want to develop it in their own sweet time.
Yeah, they're all focusing on other stuff.
True. Okay, let's not talk about interface anymore. It's kind of. Oh, do you have anything else to add?
Okay, what do you guys think about biology in the next 20 years?
Biology.
Biology.
Or
Bio-
bioenergy.
No, biology as in
The human body.
humans playing God. What do you guys think about it?
Like
Because
cloning.
Cloning is
we
normal.
now know that you can actually have spider silk made out of goat's milk,
Yeah,
Mhm.
which was quite cool.
mass production of something that wasn't possible, and you now also know that you can actually combine different genetical codes using blocks. So you kind of combine them like Lego. Just take out the syringe, take one, take another one, put them into the same container. You're done. You could combine genes as easy as someone would fix a Lego. So what do you guys think about this?
I think the world will overpopulate and just destroy itself. That's what I.
Wow. Wait, that's my drink. Wait. Hey, that's my drink.
Let me
Overpopulate and kill themselves.
Let me explain. Okay, it's probably because of. It's probably.
Are you awake?
No, it's
Are you
probably.
awake?
Let her finish.
No, let me finish. This is probably because of Skyfall when he said about the rats and stuff. But just imagine if the advancement in medical, not
Alright.
because what you're saying, genetic genome and
Mm-hmm.
cloning and stuff. Those are all, yeah, that's all DNA, but that relates to, it has a bigger impact towards the medical field. And if the medical field is, I guess, at its peak, people will live longer. People will live longer. There's more babies that are
Babies.
born non-defect, or people, playing God, you can cure cancer. So there's more people around the world. So won't that, in a very frank sense of the word, in time people will multiply into like.
I'm not sure if I can.
But I think it will probably be the whole world will probably be like how China did it, meaning single child, only one child per family. That would be the shortest term. Like the moment that happens, that's the first thing.
How are you going to call all the nations on board to one child?
Because
It's
that's-
something like a glass ceiling. Once you hit the unseen barrier, it's unseen, but we know it's there. The upper ones, they will take action. I mean, it's illogical for us to naturally die out just because we overpopulate. It's something like how we use our resources. Yes, we know we are dying at this stage.
I'm thinking about the rats
But then again,
kill themselves.
regarding overpopulation, this might sound a bit grim, but because of if currently we are already overpopulating. I mean, it kind of cruel to say this, but I guess nature's way to actually fix it is through shortage of food, shortage of shelter. It's just nature's way of telling that we are overpopulating.
So we are saying.
Wow, playing God.
Playing
Damn, it's literal. You can't beat that.
Wow.
I mean, it's kind of cruel to say, but the fact that we are, it's not that we are running low on food and water, it's just the amount of food and water available on Earth is not enough for the rest of the world. That itself was.
Or we can reduce the amount we consume.
Maybe because we're not God, that's why we have such a low intelligence towards this.
Let's leave God out of this.
we talk about technology in the next 20 years, but I argue that we should be thinking about living in the next 20 years. It's not just about
Living
technology.
But
the planet.
No, living.
Oh, living.
But then again, throughout this, I wouldn't say it's going to be the next 20 years, probably a bit more. People will try to fix it. But not within regarding that, not within the next 30 years, because it just feels impossible.
You're saying regarding.
Like, trying to live through whatever we're going through right now, the whole
Natural disaster.
not natural disasters, global warming, the whole.
I'm not referring to that. I'm more thinking about how we are actually from not the current fad or fashion. I'd say is things are going sustainable. You know, those stupid commercials that says you reduce waste and stuff.
which is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm saying the fashion would go from sustainability to simplicity. Like people would start reducing stuff they do, reducing stuff they use. You know, instead of
But that would require a lot of awareness, which is kind of even now.
it's not just about awareness. It's something like fashion.
Yeah, but
No,
I mean,
it
imagine
can-
global
it
warming
can
was
happen.
already discussed even during the 70s. Until now, it took almost 40 years now.
No, because during that time there's no substantial evidence,
And
and
there's
there's no
no
one
sub-
pushing it.
No technology to support it.
But now, as you go on, all the kids, people who are born this year, next year, or the year after that, the generations, they would have like a earlier, knowledge about sustainability. They would know the word sustainability by the time they get out of diapers.
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 Okay.
Yeah, so the change is there. It's gonna happen. The awareness is there. It's just up to the old people to say, "Oh, but last
Back in my days.
back in
Back in my days.
also, yeah, it's gonna happen, and it's probably gonna be us."
Okay, the past two subjects that you guys brought up is so grim.
Alright, so what do you have?
Let's talk about gadgets instead. I mean, okay, let's not sound too excited for myself. Right. So Google Glasses. You guys seen it, right? The whole ad and all that, where everything is within that one glasses. All the user interface, your clock, your email, your daily routines are all within your glasses itself.
Uh,
Have you guys haven't heard of it?
it's not, haven't heard of it. I haven't seen the commercial.
Actually,
I'm googling it now.
okay, yeah. They showed a prototype for it. Like, was it Google CEO was wearing it? It was quite interesting. The concept, the fact that all your not daily needs, but routine schedule, all it's like pretty much your own your rather than you're bringing your phone with you.
What you meant was your
Wow.
information-based stuff
Yeah.
would be. But how would you interact with it? Through your.
That's
We're watching the video right now, by the way.
yeah.
Okay, we see people, things
if
popping
I'm
out
not
in front of your eye.
speculation will be either through voice recognition. I mean,
Won't it be kind of creepy?
I mean,
Have
once
you-
trend is out, it's not gonna be creepy. It's the same thing as keyboardless phones.
No, but this is totally putting the laptop right at your face,
Yeah.
and you have to have
Wow.
that ability to switch between the reality and what's floating around, the buttons that's floating around your eyeballs.
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
It's the same thing as you carrying a phone.
The phone thing was a big deal back then.
Yeah, a
So
lot.
how about people who wears glasses already?
Then it.
That would be
so
like
in
that
20
would be like
years.
triple eye, 4 eyes.
Nah, I think it's all gonna be integrated.
Yeah. And then there's also Google Wallet, which is to me. What? It's a good. I mean, it's not a great start. I mean, the starting is not that.
Is this out yet? Or
No, it's
No
conceptual.
way.
It's conceptual. The glasses itself, the design of the glasses is already out.
I see. Oh my gosh. Imagine Oakley and Ray-Ban having all this.
Yeah.
Having so much fun doing designing.
Imagine privacy. You
Oh my
know?
gosh. Yeah, you can
You said
port
no
everything.
no cameras into the cinemas.
No glasses.
No
in cinemas.
glasses in cinemas. The hell? Gadgets.
Oh, that's creepy.
But yeah, the wallet thing.
I mean, talking to your friend.
Hey,
Your
why?
glass.
What?
Your hands free. What's the difference?
You have headphones and people walk around like
Yeah.
they talk like there's no one around.
Yeah, but imagine all the sensors are like working at the same time, which is, I know it's not, oh my god, it's not amazing, but this is disturbing it in a different way. I don't know. This
Well,
is kind of new.
Okay,
I'm trying to digest it.
let's put view it in a different light. You have all these sensors going at you full blast in the morning, but you actually leave more time to rest at night when you sleep. If you manage to balance the life. Currently, lifestyle is not really good where you have a PC, you actually have to sit in front of a PC, you actually have to power on the PC, which is bad to your eyes at the same time. Instead, you're transferring it all to the glasses where you can do stuff at the same time, more time to sleep, more time to recuperate.
Then there's also
Yeah. Movement. for
okay,
your
this
hands.
is from an anime I watched. Sorry, anime. What's the name was it again? Okay, let's just talk about the technology. What it was.
It's yours. Okay,
Sorry, I drink. All right, what it was how do it goes? Oh yeah, there's going to be implants that will chip implants go to your spine,
Mhm.
where it goes directly to your cerebellum. Then in the end, whatever the Google glasses did is pretty much in your new.
I don't like that idea. It sounds too vulnerable because that means once you put it in, the process of taking it out. The process of putting it in and taking it out both sounds too messy.
Okay, like it wouldn't be within the next 30 years, I guess, but
Yeah, but even though if given the option, I would not because the whole solution itself sounds too messy, as in
there will be blood.
too much. It's too much.
That's going into Matrix, like the movie.
Well,
Pretty much it is.
You're wired into, oh my
But
god.
rather the wire is just that one chip that, and then it's powered by the electricity run by your brain.
Well, think about it. We do know that warfare now is going into the electronic world.
True.
So what happens during electronic warfare? That's scary.
That's what happens if someone coded something that can actually destroy the chip
Hack.
right in your brain.
Yep.
That's such a vulnerable.
It's gases I accept because even if they hack it, gases spoil, fine.
But even if you say that, what about pacemakers then?
Pacemakers itself is a risk, but it's not the whole world using it.
You can't connect it.
And
yeah.
people with pacemakers, they actually can't go to certain places because of magnetism.
Yeah. Then Google Wallet.
But if we go further into
Okay.
robotic people,
Okay.
half human, androids,
Oh god. Are you?
is that gonna happen in 20 years?
No.
No.
The technology now. I mean, within the next 20 years, the technology is still too young to go fully robotics or even
How
partially
so?
robotic.
Why you say so?
For one,
Look, we talked about wireless connection to drives and it's not even there. By the next 20 years, yes, maybe.
I mean, unless we can find better technology than current wiring that we have, the current.
Exactly, it leads to transferring files and information. It goes back to what
That's
I'm
why.
trying
That's
to
why
say.
we say it's not gonna happen.
So
What you're saying right now is not gonna happen within
So
the next
if
20
someone
years.
some
Fingers.
star came down from heaven and figured out how to transfer
And Spock
information
came and say we come in peace.
better, we might be able to do the Android thing.
There was news where someone
Are
actually
we
lived.
recording?
Yeah,
Okay.
someone lived like
Are we?
a month or two after using a main-made heart.
Pacemaker.
No, a heart main-made like
Okay.
totally.
Okay.
Didn't someone climb up a building a few days ago?
Regarding
And how does it?
Wait, he's like half robotic. He has muscles that.
robotics and what's the name? Kaki palsu.
There.
Not fake legs, but there is a name for
Pros.
Prosthetic.
prosthetic legs are totally different things. I mean, robotic legs they are out there, but it's still too rigid to actually emulate human movement.
No, look, it would start developing by the beginning of the next 20 years.
Yeah,
Because we are saying in the beginning of the next 20 years, we have all those wireless transferring technologies.
yeah.
Makes sense to the next step will be there.
Yeah, there it is. Man with bionic leg to climb Chicago skyscraper.
But bionic leg is not robotic leg.
Isn't it the same thing? How do you categorize? It hasn't happened yet. Damn.
Damn. Burn. Okay. Anything else? Have any other side of the next prediction for the next
Let's
years?
do smart accessories. Like okay, a pair of glasses are accessories. Consider accessories in the fashion. So other than glasses, something that you wear every day. So it's clothes. Next best thing is clothes and shoes. Would that be an future advancement?
I think from my point of view, the only advancement is the clothes are gonna get slightly lighter because of the whole global warming thing. That's all
when
I
she says
think
that,
of.
it kind of inspires me. Where imagine going out in the morning with the same clothes, and in the evening, it kind of changes color or it changes style according to your
But-
preferences.
But within army technology, there is already in development where they're trying to
Aren't they already using it?
they're
What-
trying to
when?
get as close as to remember RoboCops.
Yeah.
They're trying to get as close to that where all the equipment, because right now
Are on that.
yeah, right now the army whatever they have is all within their backpacks. What they're trying to do is more towards the whole body where all the equipments are within that whole.
And to add to that, Japan is they actually came out with a air conditioning in your clothing. You can just turn one switch on and the clothes. Yeah,
Why
they
would you-
literally has a
wha-
device in
Wouldn't
your
that
clothes.
be heavy though?
No, but yeah, that's how we've been wearing clothes like ever since someone made clothes. Okay.
Ever since the
We were
human.
wearing leaves.
Yes. So no one actually advanced that, like improved that, and someone now they're actually doing it, but in a very
Weird way.
yeah. It might be cheesy now. We might laugh at it now, but they used to laugh at seatbelts in the car, so we can't really say anything. When the
Okay.
Cars don't used to have seatbelts, so things like that.
But then again, seatbelts were created due to safety issue. I mean, right now, what are the safety issue with our clothes other than
20 years later, what do you think?
what? It's gonna be more
Global
hazardous, so
warming.
you're gonna wear knee pads, elbow pads again.
Personal protective equipment.
You're gonna wear. I'm not sure though. I mean, even if there's gonna be a war in the future that we probably wouldn't know what's gonna happen, it wouldn't go to that extreme where it's going to change our fashion sense itself or revolutionize fashion itself. Because
But
in the end,
what about new materials? Self-cleaning. We're talking about If we talk about self-cleaning materials,
there's already a self-ironing shirt, anyways.
And an odorless shirt never
Such a
that
thing.
doesn't do
Such
it repels your odor
So
into
you-
the air.
so
Wait.
in the next 20 years, you might actually just have five T-shirts, but they can actually change to as many as 100
Oh my gosh,
designs.
that solves the luggage industry will go down.
The clothing industry will go down.
I'll wear the same pair of socks till I die.
Yeah, but the tourism industry will go up. You don't have to bring them.
Oh, we're talking economies here.
But then again, by doing
Possibility.
that, airplane industry will go down also because they try to get you know how they do. You try to get over 10 kilos, they'll charge you almost double of whatever it is.
How about self-zipping t-shirts? I mean shirts.
How
So-
lazy would you be?
Yeah, how,
Yeah. Well, you don't just take out the button.
Just
take,
wear-
take out the.
No, rather take out the button. It's just a shirt.
zipper.
It's just a shirt then.
so
No, yeah, I'm just throwing something out
take
there.
out the zipper and put magnets.
I'm just throwing something out there.
Yeah, put magnets. Then
Your
the
turn.
whole-
Think of something.
Not fashion. Something else. Get out of fashion.
We talk about internet. Did we talk about internet? How the internet's gonna connect with our
Make everything faster. That's what I want.
connect everything?
I'm just rather than how internet connectivity is gonna be, I'm worried about the whole how much of the internet is going to be censored. That's all.
I'm thinking how much the internet might affect health.
Huh? Explain yourself.
Explain yourself.
Like
lady.
why Bluetooth is not proven that it might affect your brain waves, but everyone knows that the freaking phone is coming out with waves, radio waves that might affect
It does affect.
it does.
It does affect your sleep.
So what happens in 20 years where everything's wired up and wherever you go there's internet? It might kill you in a very
Or you might evolve from
meticulous
it.
cell dying one by one way.
What if we evolve from it? Well, not within the next 20 years, but still.
It goes back. Nobody's thinking about this thing. But people are.
That's wrong
This
when you
is-
say nobody's thinking about it.
They are, but there's nobody's
Probably
looking
there
at it.
is no answer to it yet because right now probably we need an Einstein on internet.
So it goes back to.
E equals to MC internet.
This is the same thing like what happens in the 70s where they were talking about global warming. This is like the same thing, like nobody's talking about it. It's there. And then when we're old and stuff, we'll be like, oh my gosh. Back in my day.
Back in my days.
Gosh.
Hey, we're gonna be like that in the next 10 years. Back in my days, we did this podcast.
How old are you
talk
in the
about
next 10
this.
years?
So what do you guys think
40
about
plus.
entertainment and games? What's it going to be like in the next 20 years?
Whoa, that's gonna be such an awesome journey to ride.
I think we're gonna go towards a more virtual reality. No,
It's gonna be a good
virtual
time.
reality is not gonna.
It's gonna be
I
a
doubt-
good time to be alive during that advancement. I think I'm gonna ride it.
Graphics is gonna be like, ooh,
Whoa.
crap. But honestly, I think because Nintendo Wii and then the whole, you know how it is. They create how Nintendo created the Wii because people now are just sitting on the couch and play games. Now they're trying to create games where you move around. Even with the new Nintendo Wii U, which sounds kind of funny, they create like a pad, pretty much an iPad with controllers on top. So what you could do is either you play on the TV or you play on the screen itself.
Are you
That-
advertising?
Isn't it the same
No, but
as-
what are you saying?
Yeah,
what are you
what-
trying
I
to
mean,
say?
From that, it might evolve even further. So because even Wii U now, right? What they do is there is a camera in front of it, so you can do interactions with your living room while playing games. Imagine in the future, you can do that within the
With your
outside
glasses.
world. Yeah. Yeah,
With
true.
your freaking glasses.
Within the outside world, that's my prediction.
Playing games while you do work.
Yes. I mean gamifications.
Please
Putting games in.
don't go into that. That's a really huge topic. But I tend to agree. In the next 20 years, gamification might be a next big thing.
Yes, I'm waiting for that.
Probably we'll still be working.
Yeah, but I'm very excited to see that this become a thing.
Hopefully.
We're gonna ride the wave together.
Hopefully.
Okay, other than games.
What else? I'm out.
Okay, let's talk about cars.
Wow, are you a car guy?
Not really, but I do watch Top Gear once in a while.
I do want flying cars though. I think that's
Okay, all right.
that's
Rather than
so-
cars, transportations. I
Public?
wouldn't. I'm gonna say, jetpacks are completely bullshit. I mean, it is possible to travel now with jetpacks, but to me, I think it's completely bullshit though. I mean, the efficiency of a jetpack.
might kill yourself.
It's not
it
killing
never
yourself.
crosses. It never even crossed my mind.
Jetpacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking going underground. Why
What?
would you want to defy the gravity?
Because you want more space. You want to travel not only X
Yeah.
and Y. You want to travel Z.
You are talking about personal flying.
Yeah. That is every man's dream, but I do think that that's kind of
Impossible.
not impossible. It is possible. It's just not viably.
The thing about
It's not the solution.
Yeah.
things that fly is that there's no traffic.
Yeah, there wouldn't be traffic if
there
you
wouldn't be a
personalize it.
system
But
where
if-
it's safe enough to say, oh, you can only fly here,
But
you can
even
only
if
fly
you
there.
think about it, right? Even if you do, if there is not within the next 20 years, but even if there is a traffic system for
The air.
the air,
Yeah.
I mean, even though we already have now
Yes,
for
okay.
airplanes, it's just I think it will just make it all too cluttered. There's too many risks involved.
That's why I said
And,
go underground.
There'll be privileges for certain people.
even you go underground, tectonics is not gonna be kind on you.
Yeah. Earth movements.
Yeah. Then there's also cars. Because now I think I told Teik in the car before, right? That cars are going smaller now. Like they're planning to, was it Ford or General Motors? I don't know who, but I seen it in the documentary where cars in the future is going to be just a two-seater, just a small car, probably like a typical smart car. And then if you are like that is only if you are within the city. But if you want to go to the countryside or long distance, what you could do is you take that car, you go to a workshop or a workshop for that brand of car, then you rent an extension of the car. So in the end, it saves fuel because if you're within the city and you drive a big car only on your own, you're actually wasting money on the weight of the car only. So that's what they're thinking of. So I would like for that to go smoothly within the next 10 years. It's not going to happen in Malaysia yet, within Malaysia, but the whole probably America is already starting on it.
So they're stripping the car of its
Cool.
that
It saves fuel.
I can't say it. I lost my word.
But do you guys think that it's a good idea to do that?
Yeah. It's yeah, you can see the potential in that.
Then there's also the whole, since we're talking about cars, fuel.
Energy.
Because fossil fuel, petroleum is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna finish within the next 10 years. But I do know that the price is gonna go crazy high within the next 10 years.
You may be wrong.
Okay,
They are actually trying to produce petroleum now.
Yeah, that will solve everything. The thing about hybrid cars like Prius and the
Who cares about price? Hybrids are useless anyways.
why you say that?
I mean,
Aren't you?
Don't go
Then-
hybrid. Go one way or the other. Why hybrid?
why hybrid? I mean, true, my family has a hybrid
I
car.
haven't finished my sentence.
No.
Sorry.
No. Okay, sorry.
The thing about hybrids is that it's not strong enough. So I think. Well, when you get into a hybrid, when you start the car, it goes. Well, it's supposed to be different, so you can't really say anything about that. But when you pick up, when you stop at traffic light and then it turns green, you pick up, it doesn't do that. It doesn't. The transition isn't as. It's not like a car. So that familiarity is not there.
But hybrid cars are supposed to be city cars, not like within Subang area. It should be driven within KL area itself, where you're not supposed to go full rev on it. You're supposed to go,
You're limited by the traffic jam itself.
yeah. That's usually what. But people just speculate that because it's a hybrid car, it will save your fuel efficient. There's more fuel for you to burn around, but that's not the case.
How about the palm oil thing? Changing petrol to palm oil.
There is such a
Petrol
news. I
thing.
mean, there is already such a fuel, but mass producing it's gonna take a while because
There are
It will be
actually
very good for the country though.
so many solutions out there. It's just about which can actually mass produce it.
okay.
It
As long as we're
reminds
not
me of
talking
the-
about the whole.
Yeah, we're not. It's just which country actually manages to promote or it is like a race. Like each country typically has one to few solutions, and so whoever manages to mass produce their own solution first, they might actually get a head start ahead.
But I do.
It reminds me of the LCD TV race, where everyone's trying to do the 3D thing. And I remember these 3 years they were like vigorously coming out with different type of solutions for your 3D experience at home.
Which is bullshit.
No, they're trying. They actually, if you follow it, they're
That's
they're
fine.
really competitive.
I know,
Every few months
but
it
3D
comes out.
TV, I still don't like.
But someone actually did it.
Yeah.
Samsung actually did it.
The glasses thing.
They without glasses.
No, they did 3D without glasses. Even Nintendo.
So
again.
maybe it's like it just takes one idea out of the many ideas, one that everyone feels is
Comfortable.
comfortable and efficient and money's worth type of thing, then it'll just
But what
blow
if,
up.
What if, right? I mean, not the whole world doesn't plant palm oil trees. So what if every continent, every region have their own sort of
Solutions.
solution? So wouldn't it be better though?
That makes it something like a language. I'm
Yeah.
not sure why I connect it to a language.
Meaning the car within Southeast Asia will be
Different from the
we're
current.
using palm oil.
So it's specified
probably
to-
China will use bamboo.
So we are saying that instead of globalizing cars, we are regionalizing cars.
Yeah, because we're trying to limit the. I mean, one region. I mean, imagine Malaysia is one of the biggest palm oil
Producers.
producer in the whole world, but Malaysia itself can't produce palm oil for the whole world.
Look, it sounds,
I mean, palm oil for cars, the whole world.
sounds viable to me, in a sense that back then in those days, whatever you have, you use what you just use what you have. But
Yeah.
now it's also globalized. We forget that we can actually go
Do it again.
do it in a regionalized method.
It also customizes according to your region. You
Yeah.
don't have to have.
I mean, some areas probably have
So-
more cows, so they could actually use biofuel.
So we
Yeah.
actually say the main frame is there, but the part where the energy comes in could be modified.
And then that itself will actually improve the economy, meaning you have more specialized
Yeah,
area
less-
within
yeah.
each
You
Less reliance.
reliance on outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the solution for the next 20 years.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Bye guys.
There's still a bit more.
No,
What?
enough already.
Energy,
We
Just-
talk about it.
solar, hydro. I know.
Solar and hydro.
Or tidal wave or
Solar
something.
is coming in. It's
But
definitely the next fashion.
How efficient is solar? Solar
It's
energy?
getting more and more efficient. That's it.
How about the solar on building things? Is that gonna
No.
Unless they really make it.
Unless the photovoltaic cells are really, really sensitive.
someone comes up with a better?
Yeah.
Not sensitive.
I mean,
The size and the options and the stuffs.
I mean,
Now it's too big and clunky. It's
even
Exactly.
within its size, right? One roof of photovoltaic cells is only capable to what? Just warm up your drinks.
but seriously they
Oh,
are
shut
coming
up.
up.
Yeah, I know.
In the next 20 years, we might see solar energy everywhere.
What I would think of after 20 years is there's this again anime cartoon. What I watched was how they did it was they have solar panels within the orbit of Earth orbit, not Earth orbit. Sorry, like circling the Earth with this orbit, right?
Yeah, orbiting around Earth.
Yeah, orbiting around Earth. So within that whole that are solar panels, and you have 3 to 4 to 5, probably more towers that will transfer all the energy from space to the whole planet.
I'll not go into that. That sounds too technological for me to even understand.
I mean, it sounds possible. It's just
Enclosing the city with
no lah.
solar
It's probably
panels?
within the outskirts of the city. Then from there, it just transferred to this meaning.
If you talk about that Tesla, you made Tesla sounds more possible than that. When you talk about technology like that, you make Tesla sound possible.
I mean, it's just solar panels. You bring it out to outer space.
And how do they transfer energy through space?
Cables.
Cables.
Cables
Wow.
and lots of cables.
Cables.
I
and
just
orbiting.
I'm basing it on cartoons.